Oh my god. The humiliation rituals keep coming. I'm telling you, MAGA is the party of tread on me, daddy.
It's a good thing to have a lot of losers. I always like to hang around with losers, actually, because it makes me feel better. I hate guys that are very, very successful and you have to listen to their success stories. I like people that like to listen to my success.
MAGA, what are you doing?
I'm out.
Think we should ban DEI?
I think so.
You do?
I think so. I think that we should take control over everything. I mean, Donald Trump needs to rearrange everything.
Including DEI?
Everything.
For people that don't understand, what is DEI?
Well, they need to really dig in and find out what it is.
I see it. They want to make America part of Mexico. And I'm opposed to that.
If you disgrace yeah, too close to Iran, no, because I love my country and I love my people. I don't love.
You see that? It is all about hate. That is who MAGA is. Their whole philosophy, their whole political ideology is about hate.
You take our resources, you take our you're a beta.
So are you arguing that the Holocaust was perfectly good?
Absolutely.
Do you think that a woman's right to vote should be up to the state?
Yeah.
What should the age of consent be?
I don't know. Like, what does that even mean?
I'm pretty sure this Trump supporter to my left is literally calling the cops on me right now. I just want to clarify that you think that God assassinated Charlie Kirk.
God sent the shooter.
People are saying that Donald Trump is like Hitler. Are you sick of those people?
I am sick of those people.
Why do you think he picked one of them for his vice president?
Vance is comes from a middle class family. He struggled.
How do you feel about the war in Iran?
I'd say bomb the shit out of them and get it over with.
Wasn't the whole thing, though, no new wars?
It's a conflict, it's not a war.
You see, she's calling it a conflict and not a war. Whatever goes against their own beliefs and ideology and whatever Trump says, they will block it out of their mind. They will justify anything and everything that he does. If it's a war, they will say it's not a war so that they can justify still supporting him, even though he said no more new wars in the Middle East, because at their core, they're fascists.
Not a war.
It's a conflict.
Now, who says conflict? I know Trump calls it a war.
Well, they say it's a conflict because a war would be you'd have to declare war.
Right.
He would not declare war.
Right, yes.
It's a conflict.
If you go illegally around it, you can have a war and call it a conflict.
Right, exactly.
I don't count this as a war.
What is
Even if you do count it, it's a necessary war.
This is
Skirmish.
taking out the trash.
Have we won the war? Are we winning the war?
Yes. Yes.
Which one?
The Iran war.
You're confident about this war?
I'm confident, yes.
Once we win this war with Iran, where is Israel going to have us invade next?
That I can't answer. I don't know that.
Oh my God, these people vote. Oh God, save it. These people vote.
Release the Epstein list.
Trump was on the flight logs. He definitely flew on some of the flights. How does that make you feel?
He didn't go to the island though. He was on the jet, but he didn't go to the island.
Donald Trump is not a crime-committing type person. He doesn't do that. I've gotten to know him over the last several months, and he is honest to a fault. He's absolutely honest. He will not break the law. He will not lie, and he will not break the law.
He was indicted.
We have the biggest crook in office in the history of the presidency. This guy is a con man and a crook. But the guy is a sociopathic liar and con man and a narcissist. Are you joking? Is this lady serious?
4 times. He was impeached twice.
How much do you think undocumented?
All Americans watch this.
MAGA party is the last breath of the Confederacy. And I'll be happy to see millennials and Gen Z bury y'all. There will be no more of your party. The midterms gonna come, y'all gonna get wiped out, and I'ma love every second of it. Because y'all loved every second of the suffering that he caused to everybody in this country. And worldwide, we starve in Cuba, we bomb Nigeria, we holding Zimbabwe and Zambia hostage for their minerals. We don't wanna give them aid support. The pro-lifers that say all life is special, y'all letting kids die of AIDS. What part of your Bible say that? Point out the scripture. I think everybody would love to see it. We would love to see y'all in the midterms.
Now, that was in Louisiana, but he is saying things out loud now that most American people are thinking. Is this going to be the end of the MAGA party? And a lot of people are saying that Republicans cannot wait to shake their leg of the MAGA party. You've got to remember, MAGA and Republicans are two completely different parties. And MAGA will follow Trump wherever he may lead them. I would love for this man's message to get spread far and wide, because I really think it's going to help motivate so many others, and it's going to start firing others up to get out there, to help create change that people want to see, and to vote. Let me know what your thoughts are.
You raggedy motherfuckers can't get mad at black people and Hispanics and the gays, the LGBTQIA, the legitimate. You can't get mad at the legitimate, the alphabet posse. You can't get mad at none of the marginalized people that don't give a fuck, because they didn't respond to this chump's death or demise the way you expected them to. Now we're all pieces of shit. I'll be a piece of shit, because I will not be giving up any empathy or sympathy for that raggedy, racist, homophobic, xenophobic piece of shit. So with that, y'all have a fucking day and continue inbreeding. I'm out.
You know, we have to be clear about this. We have to be realistic about this, because when today you ask me today why people across the world are not ready to give empathy towards Americans people or towards MAGA voters, according to what is happening as we are watching today, America's economy crumbling, American economy crashing, and it is happening before the MAGA voters, before the same people who woke up early in the morning to go and endorse Trump. They never even voted for him. They endorsed him. What's happening? What's making the world to turn their back against American people? Now, what I can say is that people doesn't just hate Americans, but they hate American system. They hate the white system. They hate the policies of America. They hate the person who is today executing the orders, giving directions, and taking some actions which has been destroying the world but not building. Because this is the man that has been for the longest time acting with much ego and with much superiority. He doesn't care about how people or how other people are feeling about what he's doing. He doesn't care about how the people or some people are being affected with the policies that he's been introducing every time. He doesn't care about how the people are feeling when he wake up in the morning to make some decision which are even out of the law, the constitution, and out of the policies. Because when today you the white system or the president who is leading that country wakes today up in the morning to go and invade the country, for example, the country the country of Nigeria, and through that process, there are so many people who are going to be affected. There's a lot of properties, and the properties of a lot of money which will be destroyed through the process. And what do you expect that maybe people who will be affected will feel about the same system that has done such kind of things? That's why people across the world, whenever they see American people are suffering, are crumbling, are crying under their own system, the same system that has been doing a lot of things towards other people, what do you think, what do you expect that they will act? So today, world and people are turning against American people because of their policy, because of their actions, and because of all that they have been doing towards other people without caring about tomorrow or other people's future. So today, the world is laughing at MAGA. Today, the world is laughing at MAGA when they watch the MAGA people acting like this, complaining, crying. As I was saying, at this time, what I can say is that at this time, Americans themselves, they know. They know that they have been messing around with the people. They never cared. They have never cared about other people. The world has been suffering under their own actions, and they never give a damn. They never give a damn of all that has been happening. People have been crying, people losing their families, being broken, but they never cared until the time they have come to feel this. So when today you see the world and people saying that there's no empathy, and let's put aside the world. What are Americans themselves saying? What are Americans themselves who are non-Trump supporters saying? They're saying one thing. There's no empathy. No empathy for the people who are singing, I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. And the same people today, when you follow up, they are the same people today who are making videos, complaining and crying, asking for forgiveness, saying that they are sorry, admitting that they made a mistake, and they never knew that this will happen. They never knew that this will come. They just believe that this man promised them a lot. He's going to make America great again. He's going to work for the economy and lowering the prices of the things. But as every day comes, everything is changing. The prices are rising, and today, the common American who are not at the higher class or the first class are suffering. The people who are complaining and not able to afford for their own basic needs, they are the people who are working even more than 2 jobs, but still they cannot afford for their own living. So today, America is falling before the Americans themselves, before the MAGA voters, and today they are acting differently. Many of them are walking away. They're not ready to associate with these MAGA things, but what will change today? Even if you today walk away, let's tomorrow ask you that elections are being conducted in America. Will you vote against Trump? Today, Trump is calling for is working on how he can run again for the 3rd term. You are the same people who will again wake up to go and vote for Trump. So what you are doing today is like a mess. Some people say that MAGA is just like a cult because of what is happening. This man has been doing a lot of things, a lot of atrocity, a lot of bad things, but you still voted for him. You still believes in him. So even if tomorrow things can happen, like maybe elections is being done or conducted, you will still vote for him. So what next for American country? American superiority has ended. American empire has collapsed before everyone, and everyone can feel it. Be blessed. Drop a comment. I really appreciate your time and tuning in this channel. You are doing great by supporting, and stay blessed wherever you are watching me from.